I just want to say, there's this issue. When I was talking to the Daily Caller, he was kind of nervous. He was saying, I don't know about, some of these screen caps and stuff, but Brian is saying that they're fake. That somebody is pretending to be him and made these Facebook posts and things like that. And he's saying this because it doesn't have a blue check verification. And that's what Brian keeps saying. You can't trust these. They don't have the blue check verification. So you can't say it came from me. What Brian is leaving out is that these screen caps came from around the time they were being gathered around the time of 2013 and 2014. When this whole incident went on with the docs dropping, the posting of personal information, the domestic terrorism.
That old chestnut.
Yeah, that old chestnut. He was not blue check verified in 2013 or 2014. It might have been around the end of 2014, but I even have screen caps that show the date and a time post and everything. I'm talking separate from not just a screen cap. I'm talking about time posts that you can, when you hover your cursor over it on your own personal computer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that show, even in like late October, he wasn't blue check verified. But he's also leaving out the fact that these are screen caps of his original Senior Airman Brian Kolfage Facebook page. He hasn't come out and said, oh, by the way, that's also the page that eventually transitioned into Freedom Daily that eventually shut down amidst a lawsuit in 2017. So he's leaving that little part out because he did create another Senior Airman Brian Kolfage Facebook page. And so this idea that these screen caps can't be trusted because of they lack the blue check verification, it's bullshit. And he's trying to bamboozle people. When he speaks, he doesn't speak to the general public or the mainstream. He's speaking to his own people, and his own people are dumb. They don't think to look beyond that. They'll accept anything he says. That makes sense, Brian. Yeah, there's no check mark. That's all. That's all I need to know. No check mark.
Well, that's what he does a lot. He'll whine about things. Oh, well, that's fake. That's photoshopped and all this stuff. And I noticed that all of a sudden there's a fake Brian Kolfage Twitter account now. And lo and behold, as soon as this person is like tagging me in tweets and all this stuff, all of a sudden Brian's now whining over Twitter how he needs a blue mark because there's people impersonating him. And it was like such a joke. Like you can tell he's totally the one probably more than likely behind it because he was also blocking the people that were liking tweets coming from this particular profile. So
yeah, it's and I, again, I mean, he has impersonated other people before, but what he's failing to accept, and what he's always failed to accept, when he originally had the first Senior Airman Brian Kolfage page, it was listed as public figure. And now if I create a fake Twitter account saying I'm Anne Hathaway, is she still alive? Joan Crawford, right? I can do that if I wanted to, impersonate a celebrity or a public figure. People do it all the time under the guise of satirism. And if anybody, if people are that stupid that they can't verify a Twitter or Facebook profile or something to make sure it's actually the real person, then, that's not the responsibility of the satirist. That's the responsibility of the person. This is a landmark court case going back to Jerry Falwell, right? When Hustler magazine posted that they took his actual quotes, but they made it sound like he was talking about fucking his mother in an outhouse. And so he tried to sue them, went to the Supreme Court, and it fell under the guide. It strengthened the laws about satire and things like that. This is, that's already precedent.
Satire and parody.
Yeah, parody and satire. And for some reason, he has not accepted the fact that he's a public figure, and he is now subject to, jokes, criticism, being satirized.
Public ridicule.
Yeah, public ridicule. And it's just not gonna hold up. Are you telling me, okay, first of all, if somebody was going to spoof his account and they were going to try to make him look bad, there's so many worse ways they can do that. I can go on and I could be like, hey everyone, look, I'm Brian Kolfage and I like to eat my wife's poop. I kill midgets, I strangle them, and I throw them off an overpass for fun. I'm Brian Kolfage. Look at me. I'm a leather sadomasochist. I get, There's a lot of things you can even
Those are
be
all
dropping the
things I
N-bomb
can-
left and right. Oh, no. But instead, these are believable posts he's made. And of course, again, I'll say again, I will testify in court. I will swear in court to the authenticity of these posts. Now, I would like to. The posts he was claiming are probably fake. These posts are him claiming he's a Photoshop expert and that he alone has proven that Obama's birth certificate is fake. He's called, Obama a half-breed, things like that. These are they're not these absurd statements. They're believable statements, but it would be absurd for him. Like, I'd like to see him come out on Twitter or whatever. I'd like to see him come out and say, I was never a birther. I never said that Barack Obama was born in Kenya. I never said his birth certificate's fake. But he hasn't. He just says, well, if you're seeing some stuff out there, it's probably fake because people were cloning my account and blah, 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 or impersonating me and this and that. And, it doesn't have the blue check, blah, 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 whatever. This evidence was involved in the court case, the lawsuit. This evidence is in his past lawyer's possession. This evidence was discussed in his lawsuit. It's a matter of court record. The very things he's claiming he never said or are fake are a matter of court record. He had a chance to nail me to a fucking wall if this was fake. The unfortunate thing is because he's destroyed his previous Facebook page because it became Freedom Daily and then he got sued.
Yeah.
We can't we can't scroll back and look, and verify ourselves. I don't know if Facebook keeps that data. I don't, it's irrelevant. I'd like to see him come out and actually comment. I'd settle for even a denial. Not just, he's not even no commenting. It's just a vague response, but deny it. Deny the actual specific things in those screen caps. Did you call Obama a half-breed? Did you say he's a crack-smoking homosexual who had sex with some guy named Sinclair in a limo? Did you claim numerous times, dozens of times, that you proved his birth certificate's fake and that he was born in Kenya, and therefore every law passed under the president shouldn't be followed? Did you call for the assassination of well, not just, he shared tweets in the past, but did you call for the assassination of Al Sharpton,